EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the...
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here we go.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
Fields. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. That one goes for 30 yards.
Here we go, son. Go.
They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Oregon. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Play action. It's Fields. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Back to throw. Fields. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Tucker's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. They'll go play action with Nix. He finds Douglas complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down.
19, Tiger, 19.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
You talk about this Jets defense.
It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit on his shoulder. And carry them to the right spots. Fourth and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. The slot man in motion right.
They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Here's Fields.
Flush to his right. Got a man. That's Lazard. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 23 yards the pickup there.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. There's a fake on the Jets sweeping instead. A give to Hall up the middle.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go, son. First, left, right.
Here's Fields.
Out to the right here to Wilson. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
A first catch there for Wilson and a first down.
Here we go.
Here's Fields on the sneak. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. Here's Fields on the fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues.
Oh, and this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even giving up a defensive touchdown. Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Got to be careful here. Backed up this deep on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's Matt Hawk now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there. And this is a pretty good kick. That's taken it around the 40. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Don't jump. Ready?
Lazard will go in motion right. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb.
And Chubb fighting, but nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped short of that first down marker.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Nix from the shotgun.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The Broncos at 3-6 now on the year. They come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
To the right side and intercepted.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
He'll buy some time right.
He finds Wilson.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now Fields. This pass out wide to Hall.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Now 3rd down and 7.
Here we go.
To throw is Fields.
This will be caught at about the 5.
Yeah, boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle's going to leave him about a yard or so short.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Now 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Nix. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the 1st. Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And his throw is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Throwing Nix. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's second down and 10.
Let's go now.
Nix to the air. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to the air with Nix. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now it's Nix. That one thrown across his body, and it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
To throw is Nix. A short throw to Ingram. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down. To throw, here's Nix. Flushed out right. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a 1st. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Here's Nix. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Gets this complete to Butte. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 4th down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
From the 33, here's second down and 7.
Escaping the pressure right. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2.
A short one to the tight end, Troutman.
And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. They'll go for it. Here's Nix.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Jets are going to get the football back.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Garrett Wilson.
His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-3. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Tucker now to add the point after. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing after the interception. Nix. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Looking to throw. Nix. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll be down at the 46. Well, they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, but it could have gone for more.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They run it again with Chubb.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 57 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Off the play fake, here's Nix.
They'll roll him out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Let's go.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have cut it back within a score. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll give to Hall. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Here we go, son. Yep.
Fields going to change things up here.
Yep. Right.
On 1st down, right back to Hall. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. A shotgun snap, Fields.
Pass incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Back to throw, Fields.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and shorted the sticks.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. In motion comes the tight end left.
Now it's Fields. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 18.
Here we go, son.
Paul want to give up the middle.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. The tackle by Cole Holcomb.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down.
Here we go.
Here's Fields. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
Now Fields on 3rd and goal.
Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets.
Jeremy Ruckert.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jets might be headed to the win column for the first time this season as they add on to their lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Back to throw. Nix. He finds Douglas complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 6. Dancing to his left. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Sauce Gardner picks it off. He may go.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Makes the score Jets 31, Broncos 9.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a